Where do we go from there, as I find myself saying so often here at Vive le Cabaret? Well, we go to somewhere very, very special indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you a sort of tour of the globe by way of cabaret, and I kind of feel that maybe I've relieved on that so far. We've only really sort of tiptoed through England and Scotland. However, this man is going to give you a multicultural music journey, the like of which you will never have experienced before in your sexy little lives. I first saw this gentleman 4 years ago on the Fringe with his band, the Luminescent Orchestra. Does anyone know the Luminescent Orchestra? Fantastic. He's here in solo capacity tonight. This man can make music out of quite literally anything, and he is here to do that this evening. He is a legend, he is a genius, he is the awesome talent, Mr. Sxip Shirey!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A little more, I'm going to need a little of that, please. I am Sxip Shirey from Brooklyn, New York City. And this right here is a G harmonic minor harmonica. It sounds a little like this. And this right here, don't, actually you should clap. I like this table. This is my favorite table in the whole joint. This right here is a low F diatonic harmonica. It sounds a little like this. This whole act is just for these people. And this is a pitch shifter pedal that does this. And this is a box of crap that I picked up at what do they call curio shops and yard sales and off bums, literally one of these things. And I live in Brooklyn, New York City, and this is a little tune. I'm going to explain my neighborhood to you a bit. I live in Prospect Heights. This is Bergen Street. This is Grand Street. About right here at my elbow is my house, 808A. If you walk to the corner, there is an evangelical Hispanic church that gives it up to God with a great fervor every Sunday, with a slightly out-of-tune band, and I don't know why, but an amplified tambourine. And every Sunday, I leave my house and I huddle next to their window like the interloper I am. I think, this is the best fucking music I've ever heard in my life. Then right across the street from that is a New Age mural, which is very strange for Brooklyn. There is a mermaid, there is a unicorn, and very disturbingly, there is a giant dolphin with a huge eye opening on its side. Across from that, they're building a mosque. Around the corner from the mosque, you can buy, right in Brooklyn, live chickens and live goats, just in case for religious reasons you have to bleed your meat in a certain way before you eat it. If you come home from a gig at 5 a.m., drunk, which never happens to me, the air is permeated with the sweet smell of cookie baking, because there are two doors to the right of my house, there is a hidden Orthodox Jewish cookie bakery. And every 2 days, the Dominican guys come in a truck, pumping reggaeton. They take the cookies from the Orthodox Jews, they put them in the back of the truck, and cookies are never seen from again. There's also a bunch of Jamaican auto body shops that play reggae and ska all day long, about 15 of them. And that's my neighborhood, Prospect Heights, in Brooklyn, New York City. And this is a little ode to the city I call home. York City. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. I live in New York City. I fuck, I fight in New York City. I fight in New York City.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Sxip Shirey!